hold on. Oh my God, it's happening. It's happening. I heard her voice. It's happening. Anna Jean, what was wrong? What was going on? Just click Hangout again, Beatrix, and I'll drag you in. What happened? Yeah, when she gets in, I'll tell her, Nair. I didn't want to, like, we had finally had success. I didn't want to, like, be like, oh, by the way, there's an echo right now. I was just like, let's get her in, get her voice going, and then we'll tell her there's an echo. Like, I'm in Montreal, fresh and sunny. Oh, my God. I stop bragging about Canada. I want to move to Canada. Oh, you did have her log in on her phone. I had a feeling.
Anna Jean.
I had a feeling. All right, so Beatrix, all you have to do is go back into our Discord and click Hangout, and I'll drag you in. She's on a new computer. We'll trouble. Oh, okay. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. I'm like waiting. I'm like, oh, is she in? Is she in? Okay.
You know what I'm thinking?
Okay, there we
now
go.
if it's a new computer, maybe it's like missing drivers or certain drivers for the equipment.
Yeah. Okay, ready?
Hi.
Hello? No, come back! Don't leave!
Come back.
Hello? Oh my God.
Hearing screeching.
I think she's hearing, you were hearing me. Baby Beatrix, hello?
Can you hear me now?
Yay!
Yes.
Hooray. Round of applause. Yay! Well worth it. I'm so glad you got it fixed. Okay, thank you so much. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
How does everyone feel?
Yeah.
All good? Okay.
Far better at this point. However,
Okay.
I had a question about something, but now I don't remember what it was, so never mind.
That is fine. I'm sure it'll come back to you. Okay, so now that everyone feels good, I'm gonna play. If you ladies want to see the intro, you guys are in it. If you want to watch the intro, I'm about to play it, and then once the intro goes, Mr. Rickman, take us away. If Mr. Rickman's ready.
Yes.
Okay. He's like, I've been ready. Yes, I'm ready. Okay, ready, guys? Okay, hold on. So we're gonna play that intro. That sweet, sweet intro. Yay! Okay. Hello?
All right, let's go.
Okay.
Excited.
No one's talking. Okay. Yay! Okay, let's go. Hi,
All right,
CBA. How are you?
So last session of
Thank you
recap,
for joining us, CBA.
Session 3. You all awoken out from your sleep at the library after a long fight of getting what you needed to figure out would take you
Hi,
to
North of Nowhere. Bye, North of Nowhere.
that. You wake up and find that the paladin had gone missing. In your search for the paladin, you notice some clues around the library, the yarn leading you towards a little child and two odd-looking, definitely not humanoid creatures. You end up battling them as the kid is screaming about his stuffed animal being taken away, and you begin to help fight. Quickly, you discover that the kid probably doesn't need your help that much in this fight, as the kid tackles the one. And however, you do continue the fight. Couple of pieces of information divulge is that those creatures were not from this demiplane, but another one that is in a quadruple side. There's 4 quadrants of this demiplane, and they seem to be coming from a different one, specifically trying to kidnap this kid. You take out the 2 evil people. You try and figure out what happened to the kid as the kid disappears. You slowly begin to regain the kid's trust. You talk with the kid, steal from the kid. You make your way to the town of Boyat because you want the king's approval in order to continue your journey, in order to help him so you can get out of here. You make it to the king's castle. You explain what's happening to you. The king explains, the king's assistant explains to him, to all of you, what happened to him. Also, the fact that they have Kermethia's sister, the one you're also looking for as well, just sitting here as well. Also, to your surprise, you were also given an understanding that your paladin friend is also there. You have a meetup, and you realize the paladin had become brainwashed and possessed by this semi-creepy wolf pelt that the paladin was wearing, and you all immediately discard the whatever accoutrements, whatever you were wearing from that wolf, and decided to continue on your adventure. The king gives you his seal of approval to help you on your adventure.
Thank you, the man who questions, for the raid. I appreciate you. How are you? What are you doing? How are you?
The Kalusi, and you head to Hokup, which you know is the land of candy. You meet some funny candy people along the way.
Shout out Toasty.
Yes, you do notice there's a Toasty. You do notice that they explained that the peppermint that you were here to collect was going to be difficult to attain because they closed the mines down due to a monster. You say, no problem, we got this. You go into the mines and defeat a peppermint bark monster. As you defeat a peppermint bark dragon, as you defeat it, the cave starts to begin to collapse a little bit in, but you find a way out. You do collect your peppermint, and you spent the rest of the night in Hokup, Toasty, with your cinnamon roll friend and everyone there.
Oh.
Before you begin to make your adventure to Havarvana. Havarvana, you realize, is that there needs to the cheese cup is the one that you need from there. So that is your next adventure. To the cup in which to serve the beverage is in Havarvana, and so you're heading there. All you know about Havarvana, it is a cheese desert oasis, basically.
Cheese desert, give it to me. So
as you begin your way there, and you realize you are going down all the way to Gellerton. So it's a perfect sense. Calvin did express interest in heading to Gellerton, and is the reason that he is still with your party at this point. So you're heading to Havarvana. It takes you about a day's worth of travel because you're on foot on the side of the area. There is a significant line where it goes from candy to cheese. And you are now in the area of Havarvana. I want you to all give me a perception check to see what you see around here. See if how quickly you can find this.
Perception check.
So on your screen, if you don't know where that is in the center of your.
I got 20.
I rolled a 20.
I got 5.
Okay, that's great. Calvin has a natural 20, which
It's crazy.
the only way he could get 20 is a natural 20.
Yeah.
That's great. That's enough. Calvin, typically being a little distracted sometimes, immediately pinpoints. You pinpoint a little camp. You continue like heading towards there, kind of like quietly, and you notice it looks like it's an archaeology preserved area with a camp. However, as you continue to get closer, you see no sign of life there. So, what would you like to do?
Cheese.
Yeah, like, can we just start eating all the cheese? Okay, so I have to think, bear with me, guys, because Calvin is very eccentric and very wild and unruly, so I have to think.
As opposed to...
Well, listen. It's just that the way Sage Squirrels wrote me 3 paragraphs about this kid. He is a hot mess. I'm
as
trying
opposed
to think.
Yeah, really.
God. Okay. All right. So Calvin, so me and Hobbs, my tiger, we run straight into the little campsite, and we start just picking up everything and throwing the cheese grated floor in the ground, and start putting it in our mouth and eating and going, oh my God, guys, this is cheese. I think this is cheese. It's safe. Come in. And I'm trying to usher them to follow me in.
Yes, I
Do the
did.
rest of you follow?
Yeah, do you guys follow me?
Jack definitely
Yeah.
called me to get
Cruella does
something.
not follow.
I didn't think Puella would. Okay. So,
Okay.
I'm just eating cheese alone?
At this point, you're eating cheese alone. Puella doesn't follow you. Whoever is in this campsite, please now make an investigation check. You begin to see cuts like papers and stuff. You're trying to figure out what they're doing in the middle of nowhere.
Nice job.
I've rolled an 18.
7.
Oh, my perception is bad. 3.
Okay. With an 18, you do find a lot of papers and documents, which makes sense. It's an archaeology site. At first, there's mostly just travel logs about what's going on, but something immediately to you catches your eye with the 18. You see there's the same kind of wolf symbol that has been like following you around since your first adventure together. That's also very similar to Lilithia when she had her dream at the shrine, at the goddess statue. Yeah, that symbol also found in the mansion. Like, this symbol has been following you around everywhere and seemed to be the culprit of cursing the king. So Calvin is the only one that doesn't understand it, which makes sense as Calvin runs in and starts eating cheese, has no clue what any of this means because it doesn't mean anything to Calvin.
Yeah.
You begin to further look into the research, and it seems like they're trying to study the life of something. As you first read it, it's just hard to understand, and then you begin to look forward. It says, study the life of Boltak and Lutani. And then you keep trying to read, and it's believed to be the yin and yang wolves of the universe. So,
Sick.
a male and a female. Yeah, so a male and a female wolf. You keep reading their discoveries. Like, this is like an important book that they keep writing all of their notes into. It says rumored to have been the most powerful entities in the entire world, and they are powered by the moons. And of course, as you all know, in this world there are multiple moons. And they are also rumored to have a child, Talupa. And they disagree. And you continue to go through this history and talks about how they disagreed on how they're going to raise their child, and hence the yin yang split. So you just in the history of the world, you know that this world has 3 moons.
Okay.
Devon, which is
okay.
Devon, Balperth, and Delorab, which means in faith, family, and love. And the archaeologists have reasoned that each moon was named after each one of their thought processes. So Voltac wanted to rule the world with blind faith, et cetera, et cetera. And then obviously the family one was for the child. The child just wanted to be part of a family. And the mother wolf was about love. So as you're reading this, it seems to, everyone go ahead and make an insight check. as you're reading this.
Oh my God, Calvin's numbers are insane. He has like nothing. Okay, I rolled a good number. Like Jesus, I rolled a 19, but I have 0 perception. My God,
I rolled a 7.
Oh boy, it's that kind of night. All right.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Calvin is perceptive enough and understanding things. You have no clue about these wolves. You might have heard whispers about this is what happened to the king, but you weren't probably paying attention to most people talking to you about things that didn't really involve you directly. But you realize that as you keep flipping through the end of the page of the book, the last notations are about people wanting to summon these wolves back into the world to cause chaos. Especially if they bring back both the male and female wolf, that their fight alone against each other could end the world.
Whoa.
Oh.
So you're reading this, and the archaeologists stop their notes there. You don't see anyone around, but it seems as if whatever wolf entity people that are like you're following around must be involved with this group. So there's no one around you, but it seems that you have picked up the why of the matter, not necessarily the who of who's behind this, but why these wolf people are in existence.
Oh God. Well, Calvin would definitely want to bring these wolves back for chaos, for sure. Is it my turn? Can I do something, or is it not?
Whatever anyone wants to do, whatever.
Okay. I think Calvin would start like digging. I don't know. I could just picture like him just starting to dig, just digging into the ground, being like, "Oh my God, there might be like wolf bones in this ground, or like maybe a magic stone," and just start panic digging.
Panic digging, even better.
I definitely think we should look around and see if there's more like. I mean, we found their notebook. Did they have anything else?
Yeah.
Objects
Okay.
or.
Yeah, go ahead and make another investigation check to see what possibly could have been swept under the cheese dust desert area.
Oh my God.
Got 11.
I got a 5.
I got a 5 too.
14.
Okay, with the 14, that's good enough. You don't really see anything else. A little while away, you do kind of see this. You notice there's a tiny cavern, though.
Let's go to the
it's kind of
cavern!
like tucked away, but you notice like, oh, look, there's some kind of other thing around here. There's nothing else in these books. There's no food. It looks, looking at the book, the kind of books do look old. Like it's kind of like crusted on to the book pages, all of the dust and from the desert.
The cheese melted all over the books.
Yeah. hot Cheeto, just
Hot
prints
Cheeto
everywhere,
crust.
basically.
Me and Hobbs are going to the cavern, guys.
I'm gonna say, let's go investigate the cavern.
We're
Okay.
off to the
Investigating.
cavern. Let's go.
All right, so you all head to this cavern. You notice that
Carefully.
you head carefully. Yes, as you do carefully, it was fine. You notice there are a couple of very dead bodies. It does appear that they are in some kind of research garb. It looks like that's probably where they might have preferred staying at night as the weather gets a little bit hard, but it does look like all of the researchers have been killed.
Okay.
And there is a wolf imprint on their chest.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Axe Jack wants
Yeah.
to investigate the dead bodies.
Yes, go ahead and investigate the dead bodies.
Go, Extract. Go, get them.
Go get him.
I rolled a 14.
Okay.
Oh my God. I rolled. Oh, I wasn't supposed to roll. Sorry, but I rolled a -1, so I think it's fine.
-1.
With
I rolled a -1.
-1.
A -1. Okay,
Super
go ahead.
helpful
Sorry.
there.
I'm so helpful, guys. Okay.
in your hand, you do notice, in one of the people's hands, Akshak, you do notice there is a like semi-written piece of like paper that is ripped out of their hand. Like there's a piece still on in their hand, but the rest was torn away from them.
Ooh.
You're able to you pry their hand open, and it reads, to summon Voltec, and it just cuts off there.
No.
So they got the wolves awake. It's looking like.
Yeah, it sounds like we have summoned something and it did not like being summoned, huh?
So do we continue forward or?
Yes, we continue
Deeper
forward.
indicator.
Oh, good lord.
Okay.
Hesitantly, Cruella continues forward.
Should we send the
with
rogue
her
to
group.
sneak?
Yeah, the
like
rogue should
sneaking.
probably sneak in.
So that's the end of the cave. It's very tiny.
Oh,
Because
it's
Oh,
there's,
okay.
small.
Oh, it's very
there's nothing else in it. It was just a little like
small cave.
alcove.
It's a cheese nip.
So you've realized there's nothing else for you
Wait,
here.
did you hear that joke? Carmen D just said it's just a little cheese nip. That's so cute. Oh my
Cheese
god,
nip.
sorry. So cute. Okay, keep going. Sorry, Miss Rickman.
No,
This is too
as you
cute.
you realize this isn't exactly where you need to be in Havana, because you know you're supposed to find a cheese cup. Obviously, you have not found it, so you continue searching. You continue walking for about 10, 15 minutes. You notice the cheese starts getting a little bit heavier to walk in. I'm going to need you all to make a dexterity saving throw. It's like you walk in and your foot just kind of like sinks for a little bit.
Quicksand cheese.
Quick nacho cheese, yes.
18.
23?
13. Uh-oh.
Okay, anyone that got below a 15,
Mm-hmm.
you are starting to slowly sink under the cheese.
Oh no.
The cheese quicksand, I see.
Cottage cheese.
So easy enough. Axe-Jack will be able to help pull you out of there, but you're realizing the lay of this land could be volatile, and there's caves, but there's also quicksand that's nacho cheese. Very confusing. Whoever did fall in to the quick nacho cheese, you take 5 points of fire damage, as it was very hot.
Oh no.
Oh.
So you get slightly injured. You're all out. You're all keeping moving. You move again for another half an hour, 30 minutes, 45 minutes pass by. You're trying to figure out, like, how long is this cheese desert, and are we walking in the same way? All of a sudden, I want you all to give me a
Spicy
nature
cheese.
check.
Nature?
Yeah,
I have good nature.
Uh-oh.
It's a +1. His stats are insane. I mean, what the hell?
They also boosted his stats too, so that's not original either.
Oh
Like-
my, it was worse?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I was like, Sage of Squirrels made this guy insane. Hey, the only thing that's above a 3 is an intimidation. That's it. Like,
Okay.
okay. I have a 13. Jesus.
What's the highest number?
I have none.
Not me. I got a 9.
I got a 12.
I have a
So-
13.
So the 13 is highest. Okay.
Wow.
You know what, Calvin? That's enough. The ground begins to rumble. It's enough to notice that the ground begins to rumble, but not quick enough that all of a sudden, from behind you, you see a gigantic worm just come out of the sky and dig right back down into the ground, like right underneath you.
Ooh.
And it begins to, you can see it tunneling, but you're not sure if it's coming for you or it's just in there. And it's a gigantic cheese worm.
Oh,
Cheese worm.
cheese worm.
Well,
It's
what
a
else
cheese
would
worm.
there be? Come
I
on.
speak to
This
the cheese
fever
worm with my
dream.
So it is about 20 feet long,
Ooh.
about 15 feet tall. You feel it dive right back in and burrows in, and it's got a it's got like a pepper jack skin color tone to it.
Yum.
Who's
you're-
up? Who goes
What do you
first?
guys do? What are you all doing right now? It's currently underneath you somewhere, but you don't see it anymore. You can kind of feel the tremors in the ground.
Can we
That's what I
tell where the
pictured,
tremors are
CBA,
going,
that's
or
how I
we should
pictured.
maybe find some like high ground, just in case it's coming for us?
Can I,
I
use
agree.
my beast sense to see where it's going?
You can absolutely use beast sense. That is the correct way to do that.
Okay. How do I I see that I have it, but how do I?
So hang on. Let me. Yes, that was a. I'm typing all the wrong stuff. Okay,
Nah,
so
I
beast
tried
sense,
to-
yeah,
I
that would make
tried to
sense for
hide-
the
something's
worm
happening!
beast. Oh, you have to touch the willing creature. You have to touch it to.
Ooh, let me touch its butt.
This seems like this is gonna be a
long,
mega
right?
axe.
So the butt, it's fine.
Touch the. You
Touch
want to
the butt.
touch the worm butt. Touch the worm butt.
I want to touch the really long worm butt.
Wait, why do we have to touch the butt?
To see
Not that
what
I'm
it's
opposed.
doing.
Because it's farthest from the face.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't mean
Scary,
specifically
scary.
the butt. Why are we touching the
Worm
snake? I
too.
missed that part. Sorry.
Oh, just to see where it's kind of going and stuff.
Oh, okay, got you. Okay,
Sense
keep
it
going.
out. Where does it go?
You also have speak with animals.
Oh, I do.
Oh, yeah.
Let me talk to this worm.
Cheese worm, cheese worm.
So, what do you try and say? You guys do have to spend it takes a little while to cast that one, so it takes about 10 minutes. But you guys find a little bit of a higher ground. You watch as the worm kind of serpentines under the ground. Like you watch the burrowing holes kind of get closer to you, and then moves away, and then it get closer to you. The 10 minutes do pass, and you are able to comprehend and verbally communicate with any kind of beast.
Okay, sweet.
Hey,
Hey.
hey, Jackworm. My name's X-Jack, and these are my buds. I'm just wondering, where is everything? What's going on? You must know the lay of the land. What have you seen? Do you see anything suspicious? We found some dead bodies in a cave over there.
That cheese nib.
That cheese. Wondering if you caught whiff of any wolves.
You watch as you're talking to it. It still hasn't reached the ground above surface yet. You watch as it stops in place. It pops its head out, and it immediately it kind of swivels over and looks at your direction. And then as you keep talking, and it just kind of looks at you, and it goes, "What wolves? No wolves here."
Oh. Oh.
What? Oops.
No wolves here.
But people look for treasure.
Oh.
Treasure. Oh, the rogue is piqued. The interest of Lilithia has been piqued.
Calm down, Lily.
Treasure, you say? Tell me more.
They all look for the fountain that gives them extra blessings.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh, a cheese fountain.
Please tell me it's a cheese fountain. I'm pretty sure Calvin at this point is about to yeet himself off this little perch and ride this worm. So his attention span is waning here, people. He starts to do a little bit of spazzy things.
Go ahead and make a animal handling check.
I have 0 on animal handling.
I have +6. Let's see.
Oh my god,
3.
dude! I just rolled a natural 20 again.
Oh, Jesus.
There you go.
Holy shit!
Well, I got
I'm
17.
riding this worm. Let's go.
Oh, no. Someone grab him.
The worm goes, dangerous to take you there on my back, but I will take you to the actual civilization around here.
Let's
And
go.
it rises more out of the ground and waits for you all to hop on its back.
Wait, can I just add a side question, Ms. Rickman? Did you expect somebody to ask to ride it? Did you
No.
Oh my god, that was on the fly. I was like, did you know I was gonna ask to ride it? Okay, that's amazing.
That's D&D for you.
Oh my gosh, so funny. Okay. We on the move now.
We're riding.
So you do. It takes you a while. You're once again. It's wow, this is a really long desert, and it looks like for a second it might be lost. Axe Jack, you kind of ask that, and the worm kind of scoffs, never lost, always where I need to be.
Ooh.
Hmm. Interesting.
All of a sudden, the worm stops, and it's like you're in the middle of nowhere, and the worm's like, not allowed in town. This is where I stop. And you see like about 100 feet away, like 200 feet away, there's kind of like semi-simple tent set up. There's semi-simple tent set up. There's a couple of people around. You can't really make out what they look like from this far away, though.
So it's more like a camp?
Yeah, it's more of a camp.
Okay.
There's no... you were never told that there's an actual town here, but it's like just like market stalls of whatever civilization actually wants to live in a cheese desert.
Everyone should want to live.
I would say I would have no problem living in a cheese desert.
Everything. Okay. So do we hop off this guy?
Say we hop off and go see what's in the town thing.
Yeah.
We hop off. Thank you,
Let us
Pepperjack.
investigate.
The worm kind of nods and just like immediately burrows down and just goes back the way it was originally. Outside of this little market stall, you start to begin to see creatures. First, you watch, to your surprise, but it's kind of hard to be surprised anymore after you saw all the candy creatures. What
Toasty.
appears to be a tortilla chip run by. Like you watch actually 3 tortilla chips kind of like running around chasing after each other. You can stop them if you'd want, or you can just watch the little tortilla chips kind of like running around in the desert. And they've got like little sand boards, and they're like sliding on the sand.
Oh,
I don't want a sandboard with the little cheese chip people.
They're making sandwiches with the cheese and their tortilla. And so what you're also saying is that these tortilla chip people are crazy because they could be smothered in cheese at any minute and be made nachos. This is craziness.
it's very dangerous for them.
I'm getting hungry. Okay, so I'm not gonna go talk to them because I'll scare them. Somebody else should go talk to them though. See what the heck is happening here. Who has good? Oh, the bard.
The bard.
Yeah.
Bard. Charm.
Pretty high persuasion.
Yeah.
Okay, which is fine. Your persuasion would be over a 20, and you're talking to children. You're good. You walk over, you present you say hi, hello. You ask for their names, and the 3 of them, one goes, "My name's Chip," and the other one goes, "My name's Dip," and the third one goes, "My name's Scoop."
Mr. Rickman, I love you
course.
so much. I just, oh my god, the puns, man. It's just too good. It's
So
too good.
it looks like there are 3 children, twins, that are playing around. They're like, "We don't get a lot of visitors here. Are you here for something?"
Yes, we're looking for the fountain, for the wolves. Do you have any information about either of those things?
As soon as you say the word fountain, their eyes just go like really big. They're like, oh, maybe someone in town will help. And then they like immediately, like, they don't even wait for you. They just start running straight to the market.
I had cereal for dinner and
And they kind of turn around like, "Aren't you coming? Come on.
I'm coming! And I just start running as fast as I can after them.
You quickly match up to their pace. You all start running into town. All of a sudden, you begin to notice like people, but first you notice their reactions are there's a Goliath and a halfling and basically a giant lion.
Yeah.
All running towards them.
Oh, wow.
And for a second, they kind of like
Panic.
panic, but then they see Chip, Dip, and Scoop. And they're like, "Oh, okay." First you are introduced to a jalapeno named Penio.
Of course.
Penio goes, "Oh, hi. Yes, let me introduce you to Unyan and his wife."
Oh my goodness.
And then you watch from underneath the market stall that you didn't pay attention to, pops out a little child that is like a little tomato, and then they're like, "Oh, this is our child salsa."
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
They go,
food
"Oh,
punch.
what are What are you looking for here?
Treasure.
Onion.
You're looking for.
And the wolves too, I guess.
Axe Jax's mouth is watering.
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. These names. Okay.
They go
sorry.
treasure. I don't.
Onion.
We'll have to take you to our the leader of this area. They might be able to know some more. We'll take you to RF.
RF.
RF. Wait, I'm starting to think what food pun could RF be?
Refried beans.
Refried beans.
As you begin walking, and you're like, what kind of hellscape are we living in right now? You walk up to a 5'6" bean.
It was refried beans, isn't it?
There's a refried bean. It is. She introduced herself as like
I lost it at Onion. I lost it at Onion, Anna Jean.
Whatever. She's like, not many people come this way. I mean, there was an archaeologist group that came by, but we haven't heard from them in about 10 days or so.
Yeah, they're dead.
Yeah.
You say that so bluntly. They're dead. Murdered. Done.
Moided.
Cover their ears.
I sang it sweetly.
Okay. Okay. You
They're
help
dead.
them. You help them feel better. The beans goes, well, they're rumored to be something inside the cheese caves, but no one's investigated. Even the archaeologists were like, nah, this is too dangerous.
Which cheese caves?
Yeah, where?
The one we
Point
just
us
came
now.
No, they're behind our marketplace area. We kind of keep that area safe and secure just in case. We don't want our kids to get in there, but our kids really try and get in there. But there is rumored that there's some kind of old cheese item thing and some magic cheese down there. But I mean, that's some old stories. We've never seen it in real life.
Well, I think the obvious direction has been pointed to us.
Calvin's already going where they pointed, running. Gone. Like, all you see is a puff of cheese steam coming off of his feet as he runs towards these caves. He's out.
Yeah, so as you start going, I guess the rest of you have to chase after Calvin. All of a sudden, you hear Bean shout, Mackenzie, no! I said no! And you watch Calvin, as fast as you got a head start, you watch a piece of macaroni just run up to you and goes, I'm going too! And just follows you guys there. And Beans is like, whatever, just take care of Mac, I guess.
Macaroni named Mackenzie. I feel like we don't deserve this, Ms. Bergman. This is so beautiful. Like, Onion, I lost it at Onion. Sorry. Okay, we're out. Did we get to the caves?
Yes, so you made it to the cheese caves. Mackenzie goes, don't tell anybody, but I've kind of looked around here, and I think I might know how to get around. So, shh.
Okay.
You as soon as you enter the cheese caves, it becomes a cheese labyrinth. More or not?
Yes.
Yes. So, Mackenzie goes, okay, left. You begin to take a left for a while. It's for like 5 minutes. You're going left. You're like, all right, we're making progress. We wouldn't know what to do right now.
That was the best part, Dorothy. Onion.
Taking a left. About 5 minutes. You're taking a left. Then you're going straight for 5 minutes. You see another right, and then another right.
Okay.
About half an hour passes by before any of you begin to think that you haven't got the age of Mackenzie, but they probably are lost and confused.
No.
So should we be trusting the directions of this maybe child?
Maybe child.
Since we don't know her age.
Mackenzie shouts, I'm 12. I think I know my left or my rights.
Thank you.
And then she's like, my left, and she holds up her right hand.
It's your other left.
I thought, and then she holds up her left hand. She's like, I thought this was my other right. And then you're like, oh no.
Oh no.
No,
No.
Calvin's not just like, oh no, Calvin's mad. Calvin is very, very upset. Okay, Calvin starts talking to Hobbs and he's like, this child got us lost and we were gonna find the fountain and I'm very upset. And he starts getting really angry.
Oh.
And his face starts to get really, really red and flushed. And he's kind of starting to like stomp his feet. And all of a sudden, Calvin goes invisible.
Okay. At the time that Calvin goes invisible, you also begin to hear loud footsteps approaching. It seems that and you made enough noise to waken something up. And you hear loud footprints basically walking towards you. What would you like to do? You haven't seen anything yet, but they are like vibrating this cave labyrinth. What would you like to do? Calvin is in this point invisible. You do not know where they are.
What direction they're coming from?
They are headed toward north. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe find some like cover so that if it is a wolf or something
Yeah,
malicious, we don't immediately get wrecked.
How far away is whatever's making the noise?
By gauging distance for a little bit, you're like, okay. It sounds like they're maybe. You're at a corner edge, so they're probably about 30 feet away and then around a corner.
30 feet. Whoa.
Whoa.
Someone go
So
investigate.
so it sounds very close. Okay, this is the rogue talking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, you're easy. Easy to do that. Go ahead and make a investigation check and also a stealth check if you want to be quiet about it.
Yeah, I do want to be quiet about it. 15 for investigation and 29 on stealth. Yes.
Whoa.
Yes, okay, you are completely you're as invisible as Calvin is at this moment. You're just you're like sliding against the cheese wall to keep quiet. You peek your head around the wall, and you notice there is a about 12-foot tall golem-like monster that is yellow. It's like it's cheese-like first, and you begin to like look at it more, and it's got this really pale white yellow look, and then there's spots all over it that are like a blackish blue.
Cheese monster, Bill.
And you're like, oh, this is a blue cheese monster guarding something here.
Guardian.
Blue cheese.
It doesn't see you, but it begins to try and sniff around, and it lets out this piercing roar noise. And you're also Lilithia, you're able to pick up the smell. It's rancid. Like this scream is like a really rancid cheese to you, and everyone hears it. Whatever it is, it looks angry, and you begin to realize, well, if the monster's over here, it's probably protecting the treasure behind it.
Guarding it.
Okay.
Roll for
well,
initiative.
Well, if you would like to attack it, you can roll for initiative. If you want to figure out something else, you can also do that.
This seems
so does it end like in a dead end, or is there like possibly another way around?
As you're appearing and looking through Lilithia, you do see that it looks like there's this. It ends in a dead end. It looks like there's something there that doesn't look like any of the other rooms. This room has like multiple different cheese like faceted onto the wall and like built and carved, like it's meant to be the end something.
Okay. So guys, how curious are we?
Well, I'm pretty curious. I'd be down to axe Jack.
Axe Jack, are you down to rumble with this thing?
I mean, Calvin is gonna go in that room, so
I'm surprised he hasn't already.
I know. Well, here's the thing. I have a question, Dungeon Master. Calvin is invisible. Calvin has terrible stealth, but could I roll stealth and try to get through the monster and go into the room to investigate?
So this will be right now. It's going to be in initiative order, just because the monster is going to probably keep walking around the corner. It might not catch Lylethia, but it will catch
Megathon.
It'll catch Axe Jack, and it'll catch Puella.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
So we should roll initiative.
So roll initiative, and we'll see at which order things go down. And if someone gets caught, there might be some
I rolled a
combat.
natural 20 again.
Yeah,
When they
this character
score.
is shit and just rolls all of the natural 20s.
Oh,
No,
Okay.
seriously, what the fuck? I think that's the only way to play this character. Is D&D is like, I'm gonna give you some good D&D Beyond is like, I'm gonna give you some good rolls because your numbers are trash. My God, horrible. I rolled a 23.
Okay, so I just need the initiative from Lylethia.
We're gonna make sandwich out of this guy, Boo. I would have ate a whole, and I'm like, you don't understand. Like, why does everything have to be so delicious, Anna?
Would you like to try and attack it? You are hidden from it, and you could attack it. You'd get sneak attack damage if you want to hit it. You hit it, though, it will know people are around.
So I guess we're fighting it, guys.
Well, I was going to say I could pull out some of my performance or persuasion to calm it down, maybe.
Well, can I try to sneak past it?
You might be able to sneak past it.
Can I try to roll for stealth?
On your turn after it's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You would.
All options available.
Well, I mean, since I'm already invisible, he doesn't know I'm here. I could roll for stealth and see what I could find behind it before we attack it.
You're already you are still hidden at this point. You can get past it, but you're not going to get all the way into the room. The room is 60 feet. You are 30 feet from the monster. Yeah, it's 60 feet away or around the corner. You are 30 feet from the monster, so you have to a full turn and a half to try and get it into that room with your movement speed. So you can start getting that way. You can literally slip past them and start going that way.
Okay, but there's no guarantee, and then I'm by myself.
Yeah.
Yes, then you'll be very much there unless, yeah, it's up to you guys.
30 feet away.
I'd say you do it. I can
I'd say
keep you
you do it, too.
distracted.
Distracted? Okay.
We could distract him.
Yeah, be our distraction. That sounds
I'll
good.
roll for stealth, see how far I get, and then
Go
Okay.
from there.
you guys could defend me.
That's for the one on Monday, Bill. We're doing a really fun, like, one-shot on Monday that's not to do with this campaign. Yeah.
31. I don't know if y'all can see me.
Damn.
Okay, yeah, so what is your movement speed?
Oh shoot, where is that?
It's at the top. Next to your...
30 feet.
All right, so you can move and take an action to move again. So you can get up to you'll probably move 60 feet in. That means you're around the corner and 30 feet past it. So you are the farthest past it currently.
What's a duck shaman?
Okay.
You begin to see that there
I
does
didn't know that,
appear
Anna
to
Jean.
be some kind of flowing cheese in that room. Like you watch cheese dripping from some kind of fountain-esque thing, but it is too far away to really...
Fountain.
So I'm getting kind of excited because I think we found the fountain with maybe treasure.
Woo.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lylethia would be really stoked.
So that's probably the best of you're gonna get in your turn, your action and your movement, and you can you actually get all the way into the room because as a rogue you can use your bonus action to move, your action to move, and your movement speed.
Okay.
So you're basically there. You are staring at a cheese fountain. There's a little sign next to the cheese fountain, and you can't get that close to it. And then there is a cup sitting on a pedestal next to the cheese fountain.
Okay, so now I'm all alone in here with this monster, but I'm super excited.
Yes. Calvin, what would you like to do?
Okay. So this is where it gets challenging because I don't want to wreck this for the group, but Calvin would not be helpful. So I'm going to play true to what Sage Squirrel wanted for this character. Calvin is still invisible, right?
Yeah, the spell
Okay.
lasts.
So Calvin then is in a fury and he starts violently running and playing like footsie with the monster. Like he's touching the foot of the monster, running between the other foot, trying to grab the other foot, and then like kind of like almost like does Calvin has a weapon, right? I have to.
Something.
He
Yeah.
has something, right? I can't remember because he had a bunch of stuff that he procured. Like he has like 1,000 things. Yeah, he has his ball bearings. Okay, he's running in between the feet of the monster, and he's kind of like cackling, and it's echoing against the walls. But no one can see what he's doing. But all you see is the monster like kind of like looking befuddled. And then Calvin takes out his ball bearings and starts what's it called again? What's it called when you put it in the thing and you
Slingshot?
Yes, he starts Thank you. He starts slingshotting
Are you
the
trying
monster.
to damage it?
No, he's just playing.
Okay.
That's all. He is distracting the monster. He is distracting the monster, but he is just also at the same time, it seems like he's making the monster very, very angry.
All right, Axe Jack, what would you like to do? Would you, the giant Goliath, like to try and stealth past?
I don't know.
I think at this point we should maybe start trying to do some damage.
Yeah.
The rogue's getting a little nervous by herself.
Hi, Nagi. How are you?
Is it seeming to...
You hear it sound. It sounds like it's stomping around, like it's trying to stomp at whatever it's at its feet right now, and it just increasingly screaming. And you, Axe Jack, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Perception check. Oh. Oh, I found it. And I rolled a 4.
Yep.
Okay. You hear skittering noises. You like something's crawling around, but you haven't been.
I'm good, Nagi. I'm so glad that you were talking to your son, and I hope you had a good dinner.
That is coming now. It looks like something has been summoned.
Oh no. Okay. I feel. Or wait, do I have to? Okay, a bonus action. Do I do that after like a normal regular?
So you can do if you're trying to rage, you can rage first.
Rage.
Yeah.
I want to amp myself up as Axe Jack and get ready in my body, and I can feel my blood pumping through my heart.
Okay.
I'm going.
I love it. Let's go.
All right. So are you going to just run in for an attack?
Yeah, I want to run in for. I want to slash with my axe.
Okay. So the two-handed on top weapon.
Yes.
All right. So since Calvin is there, when you want to when you try to hit it, right click and you can click roll at advantage, and you have 2 attacks to do that because.
Hi, Twisted Tree. Nair, shut up. But I thought I thought you guys missed the cruise.
See if you hit this monster.
Top with the top melee one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you just right click and then you hit with advantage, and then it'll take the best of the 2.
13.
13 to hit. 13 does hit. It's a beefy boy, but it means its AC is probably a little low.
Oh.
All right, so now you want to roll for damage, and then you can roll for another attack, and then damage again. Okay, so how much damage?
I don't.
Nair's gonna throw a party with his cat.
It's right next to it. So where you roll to hit, it's the one right next to it.
And Brady's raccoons. It's gonna be wild.
I see. Ooh,
What's going on, Converse?
10.
Okay, 10 points of damage is good.
Yay.
I can say this and not be terrible. Axe Jack successfully cut the cheese. With your first slice, you just cut it. You watch as you literally like are slicing away layers of cheese. Go ahead for your second attack. It did do damage. It did hit it.
Anna.
It looks, you're not very sure if it's anatomy. It looks extremely angry, and as you cut it, the stench does begin to pour out more.
Okay.
So go
I
ahead and roll
again.
your other attack with advantage.
Okay. Oh, my other attack was. Oop, sorry. I did that.
No, it's okay. Just click it one more time, and then, yeah.
12. 20.
All right, 20 does hit. Go again with go ahead and do your damage roll one more time.
15.
All right, great. Yeah, you hit it. It's looking not weak. It's a huge monster trying to protect a treasure, but it looks angry now.
Ooh.
You're the only thing it sees at this point.
Yes.
Raccoon party, crazy party.
So, Puella, you get to go first. What would you like to do? You are away from it, and it's around the corner still. You hear it screaming. You do also now hear that like scraping on the cheese walls of something crawling by, but you also have not seen it yet.
Can I want to use my advantages? Is there any way I can calm it down? Maybe pull out my drum or pan flute?
Converse, I'm sure you'll be okay. I'm sorry though
Go
that's
ahead
making you
and
nervous,
give
but
me
I'm sure you'll be
a
okay.
Performance check and see if you're able to try and calm it down.
Something is grating the cheese walls. Billiam. Hilarious.
I got a 15 for performance check.
Okay, you play it with a 15. It obviously you struck its attention, but it doesn't seem like it's any
calmer.
At the same point, you making a loud noise with the musical instrument, all of that scraping noises has seemed to pinpoint where the issue's coming from, and it sounds like there are several things coming towards you guys now.
Several?
Several.
Gosh.
You no one's seen it yet. Puella, you can make a perception check if you want to look at it, and then you also have a bonus action too. So you could give Bardic Inspiration to someone like Axe Jack if you'd like. It's up to you.
That sounds great. Let's do it. You said
Okay.
perception check?
Perception. You want to see where this noise is coming from.
Puella's gonna serenade him, Bill.
A 9. Yeah, you're still not sure. You know it's getting closer, but you're still having a hard time trying to figure out what is getting closer. How do you want to inspire Axe Jack? Want to play a little bit more of a musical instrument? Do you want to cheer them up with a song? What would you like to do?
With a sweet, calming song to
Okay.
reassure them that they can take care of anything they need to.
Okay, so Axe Jack, your blood's pumping because you're in the middle of a rage. You get a really sweet lullaby that just puts you into more of a rage. You're like, yeah, I can do this. And it is now the blue cheese golem's turn. Its eyes are first set at the thing that attacked it, actually. So it's going to go into a slam attack against you, Axe Jack.
Oh crap.
That's a natural 20 to hit you.
Oh no.
All right. Hang on.
Honestly, I have a really good idea for my next turn. I want to use this Eldritch Blast, which is crackling hot energy that streaks towards the creature within range. I want to use that and try to melt him.
Thank God.
My God.
Wow. Thank.
That is, however,
Rage gods.
it's only the first attack. It has one more attack.
Wait, 21 hit points?
Yes.
To Axe Jack?
The second attack missed. So it goes for a slam. Axe Jack, you begin to like wobble. Like you just got hit. You just got hit by a giant block of cheese.
Stinky cheese too.
Yeah, you're not.
Cheese.
You're not sure what just happened, but your eyes begin to like water a little bit. You begin to you duck down for a second, and the cheese golem slams against the wall and just misses you.
Oh.
However, now you notice what was happening around you. All of a sudden, 5 monsters fall from the ceiling
Oh yeah.
and land on the ground. You freak for a second and you look.
Half Anagene.
They're spiders.
Oh no.
But
No.
they're made of string cheese. Like they are pulled apart.
I pictured the cheese spiders.
I'm
the string
envisioning
cheese.
this.
So
Oh,
the
that's
center
so
of the body is regular, like the cheese, and then you watch as the cheese is pulled apart into their legs.
You are
And-
so clever. My God.
And it looks
Yeah,
at you.
right?
All of them look at you. And they fell actually right next to Puella. So they're going to make their attacks on Puella.
No.
Who's up next? Because I have a plan.
Then it's back to Lylithia.
Damn it.
All
Like
right.
cringing hard at these spiders. Oh my god.
I know. So creative.
Don't worry, they're not bothering you.
Yeah, you're far away from us, Lylithia. Lylithia's
Okay.
still like 30 or
you
40
figure
feet.
out
Yeah.
what's going
He's
on.
in cheese down to land.
Puella,
She's fun.
Puella, does a 15 hit your armor class?
Armor 15 class.
Okay, so 2 of them just hit you. You take 14 points of poison damage
Oh,
from their
no.
bite.
Oh my God, guys.
They all like look at you and just begin to like move around in a weird way. They begin to like surround. They begin to surround Puella, and the golem just like looks and begins to like let out a big roar, and then begins to look back at the fountain, and he's going to see if someone's over there, and doesn't see anybody because he rolled a 12. So.
I'm still hidden.
Yes, you are still hidden. Lylithia, what would you like to do? You are at the face of this. However, your teammates are getting whacked.
I'm still pretty close to the golem though, right? Can I move and
Lightly.
attack him?
You?
How far?
Yeah, Lylithia, you can double back with your just movement and your bow.
Bale, you're distracting me with your puns.
Okay, well I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna attack the golem.
All right, you can attack with advantage with whatever weapon you'd like to choose, and if since you do have advantage on this attack, you will also get your sneak attack damage.
Okay. Yeah, I'll attack with my rapier and
All right, so you go to skewer the cheese.
okay, so I need to hit do the hit.
Yes, do the hit, and you can right click and it'll do it with advantage because you have advantage.
Bill is doing
Hold on,
so
let me-
many puns in chat. I don't think they're looking at you
With advantage.
fondly.
Okay, there we go.
I apologize for my cheesy jokes. You're killing me, Bill. You're killing me.
Okay, so what? did you-
23. So I got 3,
I can,
15
Anna
plus
Jean.
8
2
is
beams.
23.
Yes.
2 beams.
So you definitely
Okay.
hit. You have your one attack, so you're going to left click on that damage that's right next to the plus to hit, so the 1d8 plus 5.
Okay.
I'm not sure with Calvin if I get a
And
bonus
then-
attack. I'm not sure.
And then after that, you're going to scroll down to the bottom of that list, and there it says sneak attack, and it's another 3d6
Billiam.
after that. So we'll get all that damage.
Oh, hold on. Okay, so oops. Ah. There we go. 6 and 5, 11, and then I got 3 plus 5 is 8, so 19 total.
19 total damage. All right, that's great. You pierce through it, and you pull back. You do have a chunk of blue cheese on your rapier that you shake off. It did not expect that, and it did seem pretty angry about that. Is there anything you like to, I don't think there's anything else you can do with your turn. So
I'll say I don't think there's anything else.
Yeah, you've already you did a lot there. Calvin, it is your turn. You are still invisible. There are string cheese spiders surrounding you.
I have a plan because Calvin sees that Axjack is stumbling and not well and sees that Puella just got poisoned and he is furious. And so I want to know if I can do this. Okay. I want to do two things, Ms. Rickman. I want to do the Eldritch Blast, and I have 2 beams. So I want to hit the at least one spider and the golem, but at the same time, can I also can I do this in one turn? I don't know if I'm allowed. Can I also do mirror image so that when I use the Eldritch Blast, they don't know which one of me it's coming from, so that I can kind of like be deceptive?
Well, you're already invisible, so your invisibility will only leave and after your attack. So you could move away and then attack from a distance, so you don't have to do 2 different spells.
Okay, fine. So I want to use the Eldritch Blast for show, and I have 120 feet range. So is the blue cheese golem close enough to me at this point?
You are with 5 feet away from it.
Okay, perfect. Okay, because I didn't know if he was moving back towards Alethea or not. Okay, I want to use my Eldritch Blast, and he's like, he's so angry. He's like shaking, and he's like, "Ma!" And he lets out this huge scream, and then he does the Eldritch Blast. And when he does the Eldritch Blast, I want it to go towards one spider and the golem.
All right, go for the first attack against the spider.
Are you kidding me? I rolled a 1. I got an 8. I'm gonna cry.
And so that right above the spider's head, and you miss it. Go ahead and roll for an attack on the golem.
Okay. Oh my god, this is a good spell, guys. This should be successful. Come on.
What was this?
A 10.
What was your second?
Hold on, my second roll is a 10 plus 7, a 17.
Yes. So do you want, after you watch the first one miss the spider, do you want to try against the spider again, or did you want to go against the golem?
Go for the golem.
I think I'm gonna go for the
Go for the
golem.
golem, yeah.
I think I'll go for
All
the
right.
golem.
You hit the golem. Go ahead, roll damage.
There's like a delay. It's rolling. She rolling. Oh my god, please don't get a 0. Oh my god, for the love of God.
0 means
No,
10.
I didn't get a 0.
A
got a
0
3.
mean 10.
Oh yeah, you're right. No, I got a 3, which is worse.
Oh. Wish for that 0 now.
I wish I did get a 0.
Actually, I'm gonna have you roll both of those again with advantage, since you technically were invisible.
Yeah.
So the invisibility would have worn off as soon as you cast the spell, but at this point. Sure.
Okay, so you
So
want
go
me to
ahead
roll
and
again?
Roll twice again, and we'll see if the first one hits and if the other one crits.
Okay. Oh, sweet lord. That 19. Come on. Oh, friggin' hell. 16.
To hit the spider? Yeah, you hit the spider, and you watch as your first, you hit the spider, and it melts into goo.
That's why I chose this spell, because it shoots out like super piping hot energy sparks. So I was like, maybe I can melt them.
So one spider down, 4 others. You hit the golem. You got a little bit of distance in between you. That's what you wanted. You didn't want to be right up the golem. And yeah.
Okay.
Axe Jack, it is your turn.
Damn, I wish that would have worked better though.
You did take a huge hit, but you're still up.
Still up. Yeah, I'm.
X-Jack is like just fumbling around, disoriented, and
just does this like crazy bear claw punch at the golem.
Okay. Roll for attack.
11.
Fondue, you sucker. Hi, Wicked Smart Dragon.
11
That's
to
fun,
hit.
Converse.
It hits. Just hits.
Yes.
Go,
Finally.
so you don't have to roll damage because that's a straight 6 damage if you're just punching. So you punch it in the face, plus your rage damage, which I've got on hand. You punch it and it kind of stumbles back a little bit, and you just look at it again. You can go for another attack because you have got another attack. Or what would you like to do?
just another straight up bear claw punch.
Go
I'm
ahead.
still losing my mind.
Bare knuckling this guy.
Oh, I got a 9.
9 is not enough.
No.
The second swing you hit, you punch a hole into the wall.
Oh no, guys, this is bad.
Is there anything in the wall?
Oh my god. This is bad. This is bad. Oh no.
Is there anything in the wall? You can make a perception check to see if you punched
Okay.
into
Could you
anything.
imagine if she
Okay.
punches in and pulls out like a spear or something?
A 15?
Like a skewer.
A 15. You do punch in and you pull out a cheese dagger,
Shut
Which is-
up.
which is exactly as it sounds. It is a dagger made out of cheese. It's a sharp cheddar dagger.
Cheddar dagger.
Cheddar.
Sharp cheddar.
Amazing.
Sharp cheddar. Oh my god, did you come up with that on the fly, Mr. Rickman?
Yeah.
I swear to God. Unbelievable. Sharp
love this.
cheddar.
Okay. Puella, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
It's too freaking good.
Let's see. So I've got still 4 spiders hanging out all around me,
Yes, you
I
do
do
have a
Let me
bunch
know
of
how
spiders.
Corello is. Mr. Rickman, he's way too clever.
as well as the
way too
golem
clever.
over here.
Correct. You can do something to try and hit multiple enemies. You saw that no matter what damage Calvin did, it did
He
seem to kill
made
the
a
spiders.
cheese
So it
cut
looks like the spiders are very
himself, Bill.
weak.
Yeah.
So if you
Cool.
want to try and do something like, yeah.
Let's go for that. We are going to use. It looks like they're the same. My dagger, and try and attack the spiders that are near me.
Okay, so you would have one attack with that if you'd like to attack once with that, or you do have
I love
quite a
Manchego
bit of
in there.
spells that you can also use.
Oh, that's true. I totally forgot that part. Oh.
And you also have the ability to heal later too, so
Ooh.
you can heal others and they can heal you.
Cure wounds.
Oh, speaking of which, Akshak, if you wanted to roll your inspiration die, you could have rolled it to see if you hit the golem.
Oh.
So if you want, we can re-roll with a d6. Just in the bottom left-hand corner, there's a little red and white d20. If you click on that and click a d6, and we can see if that'll actually hit. How much?
2.
Okay, that was exactly what you needed. So you do get another 6. So I'm gonna say, as you, we're retroactively going backwards here. As
Cool,
you
love
punched into the flesh golem, it does break a wall into the side where you do see the cheese dagger. That as your fist is going, you pick that up, and now you're holding a cheese dagger.
Amazing.
Nice. So can I use 2nd and 3rd level spells as well?
Yeah. So you can use one spell of whichever level you'd like to use.
Oh, okay, cool.
Boy.
And remind me about dissonant whispers. It makes
So dissonant whispers is one person, and if it's a really bad
Monster.
noise, they
We're
might
fighting a
flee if they fail.
monster?
Shatter will hit multiple people, and you are surrounded by spiders.
well. Then let's use shatter.
All right. Without even having to roll for damage, you kill all of the spiders, and they do kind of explode. So there are no more spiders near you. Let me see.
My God, good job,
That's
Puella.
amazing.
Hey, without even
Damn.
having to roll.
Wow, I'm impressed.
Go ahead and roll for damage though, because you will be able to hit the golem.
Calodyne, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Poop Coven. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Saving throw. So
Looks like I've got 11 for damage.
11 damage.
Puella.
And let me just double check this damage type. Thunder damage. All right. That's perfect. Because it absorbs lightning damage. So you didn't use the wrong mind. Perfect. 11 points of damage. You watch, and the cheese begins to crack and crumble
Thanks,
a little
Edie.
bit. So you did get a good hit on that. All the spiders are dead. It is you can inspire someone again if you'd like as your bonus action, as your bard.
That sounds great. Let's inspire. I guess Axe Jack again, just to make sure that even though you've got some damage going on, we still love you and you can do everything you need to do.
There you go. Akshak, you feel the love You're holding a cheese dagger in your hand.
Yes.
The golem's turn. The golem is going to go for 2 attacks. It's going the first attack against. First attack. I think it's going to go against Cadence. The first attack. That misses Cadence with a 14. Misses Puella with a 14, and it's going. The second attack will be against Akjak once again. And it's going to try and slam you into the other wall with a 27 to hit Akjak. Akjak, you take 7 points of damage as you're slammed against another wall.
Knife.
So, Akjak, you take 7 points of damage. It is the end of the turn as the spiders don't have a chance to go again. So, we're back in the top of initiative order. And it's Lylethia. Lylethia, what would you like to do?
Man, I've been back here just chilling, watching you guys get your butts kicked.
It's actually very Lylethia, though. That's every time we've ever had battle, that's basically what Lylethia does. It's amazing, actually.
It's great. I love it.
I love that.
Well, I would like to try and attack him again, the golem. Is there any way I could like try and sneak up on, since his attention is on Akjak and Puella, can I try and attack him, like sneak attack him? Is that a thing?
Yeah, so since it's still engaged with one of your allies, you will get sneak attack if you hit. So roll with advantage, and if you hit, you will get sneak attack damage again.
So I need a right click. Yes, there we go.
So you can also use your heavy crossbow if you'd prefer to use the crossbow, or you can use your rapier if you want to stay close.
I'm gonna stay up close. I'm gonna use my rapier, and I got a 20.
Hits.
Oh my.
And so roll the regular damage and your sneak attack damage once again.
So I got 4 plus 5 is 9, and then my sneak attack. Is that a 6 or a 9?
It depends on where the dot or line is.
Oh, there wasn't one on the die. Oh, it's a 6. I roll a 6. Okay. Oh my god.
Oh, right. You rolled a decent. Yeah.
19 again?
19 points of damage. Yes, it's really starting to look weak now. It's almost about half health.
Is that
Lord.
half health, though? That's a lot left.
I know, we've hit it a lot.
A million times. Okay, all right.
Okay.
Calvin, it is your turn. There's only one enemy present. You are no longer invisible.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go with my gut here. I'm gonna just follow what I think Calvin would do. So Calvin is really like agile, and I think Calvin is going to let out a little war cry, and he's gonna go ah! And he charges the golem, and he basically pings off of one wall, pings onto, like parkour style, pings off of one wall, pings off of the other wall, and kind of like yeets himself onto the top of the golem. And I want him to use the 12-in-1 all you ever need adventure knife, and I wanted him to try to stab him in the throat. Yeah.
All right, go ahead and roll for an attack.
I just picture this tiny little like ping, 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 bam, and like get right on his shoulder and try to stab him in the neck. And I don't think I rolled high enough. Damn it, did I? Wait, what is it? I rolled a 15.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, let's go. Okay, what happens?
Roll for damage.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on. I believe. Six.
All right. As you go into pierce, you get really deep in, and this is the first time someone's got like a fairly deep cut in. It begins to kind of ooze a little bit onto your multi-purpose tool.
I like how you called it that.
as you pull it out, you notice the golem is getting angry and kind of desperate, and it begins to try and shake you off. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Oh no.
All right. It rolled an 8 to try and throw you off. You are still, you still maintain on the back
I held my breath
of
on
this
that
golem.
one. Okay. Okay. So he's like swinging me, and I'm like hanging on.
Yes, you are
Okay.
barely hanging on to like a piece of blue cheese on the back of its shoulder blade, and yeah, Akshak, you watch as a swinging Calvin behind a giant golem right now. It's Akshak's turn. You can do 2 more attacks. Or other things. I mean, you do have spells too, but actually,
Cheese dagger. He rushes the golem and tries to stab him in his heart.
go ahead and roll for an attack. Go ahead and use the bear claw stats.
Okay, use the bear claw. Okay.
Come on, Axe Jack. I'm hanging
Do I
on by a
roll with an
thread.
advantage or no?
Yes, with advantage, yeah.
Okay. 24.
24 definitely hits.
Nice.
And then for damage. Oh, why did it do
So, Akshak, as you watch this happen, you go straight for the heart. Which, once again, Calvin, you are being flung around, and you watch a Goliath run up to a golem with a dagger that you're now just noticing in their hand. You go straight into the heart with the cheese dagger. And you watch as the golem begins to kind of twitch a little bit, as if you've done something really weird.
Ooh.
You watch as one of it's like you went for the heart, but you watched one of the arms fall off of the golem. And it seemed that the attack you did was very, very effective. It doesn't make much sense to you at all.
Like overly effective.
Like way overly
Finally getting
effective than it
somewhere.
ever should have.
Maybe that was like
Wow.
his Achilles heel, that dagger.
Yep.
Go. You have one more attack.
Okay.
Akshak then takes out the dagger from his chest and then takes it and shoves it in his stomach and twists
Okay.
it.
Roll for an attack with advantage again.
Yes! Go! Get him!
Get him!
I think you're gonna kill him. This time.
Okay.
Damn.
23.
A 23 does hit. Yeah. So once again, damage doesn't matter.
Oh, damage. Okay.
Yeah. It was looking a little weak. It's looking extremely weak now. All of a sudden, you went for the stomach, but once again, the other arm falls off. Now it's just a body and legs.
And I'm
It's
like,
still-
am I still on the shoulder? Like perched on the shoulder, getting like flung around? Or did I fall down?
You're clinging onto the shoulder socket now, like the ball and joint socket.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
the only thing left.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. Okay.
That seemed to work. Why it worked, I can explain later. But that worked because you don't combine cheddar cheese and blue cheese. That's just disgusting. So
True. It's much as a flesh wound.
and all right, it's Caden's turn. Cadence, what would you like to do?
So I feel like my best uses here could be to cure some wounds, or just because the golem is so weak, maybe use shatter again.
Okay,
Or-
so you give me an insight check before you go.
Okay.
Also, guys, Converse had a really good pun too. We're fighting a monster. Get it? Monster. That was a good one. By the way, my chat's they've just been doing cheese puns this whole time. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Okay, Puella. Before you're like, I'm gonna try and soothe this monster that looked grumpy. Now it's a monster that looks berserk, but for some reason you think maybe you can try and calm it down now, if you'd like to. You think maybe that'll finally settle down, that it's armless.
It has no arms, and we're gonna settle him down. We're gonna calm
So-
him down right now.
We just cut off
Yeah.
his limbs. He's gonna chill.
He's gonna
If
chill
you'd
now.
like to use your action to try and persuade it, you are more than welcome to, or you can try and attack.
Huh? That's a weird. Why? Wait. Why
Yeah,
has Mr.
yeah.
Rick been asking you to calm him down?
Well, that's what I'm thinking too, right? Like, why is that an option?
Yeah.
Shouldn't
All of
we
a sudden
just
it's
take
an
him
option.
out?
Well, that's what. Wait, guys, that's what I was thinking we should. But then Miss Rickman very plainly is like, or you can calm him down.
He did say that, but that was because I did that first, maybe. That was my intention originally.
Do you think that the golem doesn't even seem to speak like our language? So.
I love
Right?
paranoia. I love paranoia.
I think we should just end it.
I think we should
Yeah, I
end it.
agree.
I
Let's
do.
Put
I
it out of
think
his misery.
I mean,
he
we
has
see
two
the fountain.
I know we do,
Yeah.
but okay. I was just worried because the golem was protecting the fountain. So what if it was like we needed the golem for something, and now we're gonna get screwed?
Oh, crap.
Kill it! Just kill it! It's on its
If
last
you
leg.
don't kill it in this turn, it is the golem's turn, and the golem is in a huge frenzy with a person on its back. FYI.
Okay, just kill it. 'Cause
And-
he'll kill me. He'll kill me.
Yeah.
Okay, yeet him.
So, yes. Let
If
us.
you cast Shatter, you are attacking Calvin as well,
I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
and Calvin will have will fail the saving throw automatically because he's holding onto the back of a monster.
But
So
it's fine.
Calvin-
Calvin has so many spells. Don't worry. I'll figure it out. I'll be okay. Just do it. Kill the golem.
Then let's use just my dagger.
Okay, go ahead and make a dagger attack.
Mr. Rickman thinks you should have used the other. I can tell by his voice.
Didn't say anything.
He was like, okay.
There are
Alright.
multiple ways to end a fight. I gave you an option
It's
out.
so close. He's so dead. He's gonna be dead. You got this, Puella.
17, yeah.
Yeah. that's
17 does hit. With the damage that you do, how much damage is that?
good. Let's make him a grilled cheese. Converse says.
Not enough damage to kill him.
8.
You once again could use your. I should have another bardic inspiration that you're able to use to someone if you'd like.
Who goes after the Lylithia would be after
I'll be
the-
next.
After the golem goes, yeah.
Lylithia,
And I'm
Let's
still just chilling back
inspire
here, not
you.
noticed.
Right, exactly. I'm gonna inspire you to stay unnoticed. Make sure somehow we defeat this and get
I
us through
think
it. But
I
we
should
know
have
you
been the
will, so
one
that's no
because I'm
worries.
hanging on by a thread, but that's okay.
All right. It is the very
Calvin.
berserk
Oh, he's on their level.
golem's turn, and noticing it's got something on its back, it's going to
it-
slam attack.
No, Mega Axtoon tried to communicate with the golem. He did not. The golem didn't speak like English or anything that we could understand.
20 to hit, definitely hits Calvin. That is 25 points of damage to Calvin.
Oh.
I'll be fine.
So-
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. Don't worry.
you
Calvin's
watch-
got all these things. He's got so many things. It's okay.
You watch as he's frenzic. This golem is frenziedly trying to shake him off. As it's not working, it moves forward a second and slams him against the wall. And for its second attack, it's going to do it again to Calvin.
Shit. Okay.
Well, I had advantage at this point, so 21 to hit Calvin. And so obviously hits Calvin. The damage is going to be 17 points of damage.
Okay, guys, I only have one
Oh my
health
God.
point left. Okay, I only have one health point left. Can I do something? Like,
Ah,
I need
Yeah.
help.
Yeah, you're gonna go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw to see if you make it on. If you fall off, you will take fall damage because you are up on a 15.
Oh no.
But you're up on a you will take fall damage, which will make you go
No,
unconscious.
I rolled a 19 plus 3, a 22.
Yeah, you are on still. If you fell off, you would have gone unconscious and started making death saves.
My heart. Okay.
Lylithia,
so I-
Lylithia, it is your turn, and
Take this bitch out!
oh god.
I warn you, caution. If you do hit a natural 1, you will end up hitting Calvin on his back instead. So if you miss during this frenzy, you will end up doing damage.
I'll die. Did we discuss what happens
Okay.
if I die? Oh my god, Sage is gonna be
Yeah.
so mad at me. He literally built this character last episode.
Right.
Oh,
I'm,
we're gonna save Calvin. It's gonna be okay.
Okay.
all right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can't heal or do any of that mess. I'm still unnoticed, so
You're,
like to-
you're the least
Am I?
problem. Yeah, so you've broken stealth in order to attack like that, but you are the least of the worries. The first thing is to squish whatever bug is on his back.
Yeah. So, I would like to take my dagger and try to get as close as I can. Go for, like, I don't know, his throat. So I want to jump and, like, stab him.
All right, roll for an attack.
Jump and stab.
At advantage, once again.
Oops. So that's 11.
11
8 is
does hit.
20.
Yep, definitely hits.
Okay. So I need to roll for damage.
Yep, and then sneak attack damage.
So that's 6 plus... Roll. 15 plus 21.
Ooh.
Okay, it is still alive, though.
Are you kidding me?
Oh gosh!
How much health does he have left?
Ah.
Jesus.
It's Calvin, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay, I have to talk to you about this because he has a ton of spells, but I don't want to accidentally injure myself because they're all very like crazy. Would dissonant whispers be something that I can use to disorient him so that I can safely climb down and kind of go invisible and hide?
You wouldn't be able to do both Dissonant Whispers and Invisibility at the same time.
Okay, but can I
if
at least...
you cast Dissonant Whispers before you get off of him, he will walk with you on his back for an X amount of minutes.
Okay, can
If
I...
you kill him while you're on his back, you have a 50-50 chance of him falling and landing on top of you.
Okay, but like, so can I get down?
Yeah, you could totally get down. Yeah.
Okay, so... Okay, is that my one turn, though? I either can do something
No.
to him... Okay, I want to get the fuck down now. I've had enough of being up here. So, okay, so... Wait, but Calvin also has that super speed. Can I use the expeditious retreat? Can I...
You can
Do
use
I have to
that
use
spell
that?
to... So you could use that spell to get extra farther away, but it's not necessarily
But also,
it's
but
not
it says...
100%
but
necessary.
But it says, and then I get a bonus action on each of your turns until the spell ends.
Right, but right now you could take your bonus action to disengage from him and an action to dash away, and you're doing the same thing. Because you're not going to continue. Expeditious Retreat is like, oh shit, there's a tiger on my ass. I'm going to run for the next hour.
Okay, so what you're saying is I just need to climb the F down, and then I can do...
Which I would say is half of your movement speed to climb it down safely.
Okay.
And so you have another 20 feet left. You take your bonus action to disengage. Actually, it has to be your action to disengage because you're not a rogue. And then you can use your 20 feet of movement to walk away from it.
So that's my whole turn, just getting down.
And getting 20 feet away from it.
All right, fine. All right,
No.
just to keep myself
That's the plan.
alive, I climbed down, I disengaged, and I have now gotten away from him. And I still only have 1 health point, though, but... Okay, that's my
I'm
whole
coming
turn.
to
then.
cure you, Boo. Just
Okay,
give me a minute.
I'm gonna just hang out right here, over here, with my 1 health point. Don't mind me. Okay, that was my
Okay.
whole turn then. Nothing else I could do, right?
At that point, in order to get out safely and with the spells at hand, yeah. Do you
I have no health potions, do I?
Nope.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Of course.
None of you
Calvin
went
has
to any
nothing.
store to get any.
Yeah,
of
we
course
could
not.
have. We could have, but instead, like, we went and like stole, and that was it.
Yeah, you went to the store to steal
Dang
shit.
it.
You never went to buy shit.
Well, we just literally went in and stole, and we just stood outside the little cottage waiting for her.
I mean, I did
Earlier?
steal a sword, so...
You did. But still, it's like hilarious. We could have bought things.
Don't you have
we
100
could have bought
swords?
things. But no, we did not buy a single thing. We
No, I-
stole a sword.
Yes, Lily
All right.
stole a sword and gave it to Akshak, who already has $1 billion.
We're so
Okay.
good. Okay, I love it.
How far away do you move from the golem? You have a maximum of 20 feet. How far away are you moving?
Clearly, I want to take the 20 feet.
All of them.
All of the feet.
Okay, all right.
But if I had known that I was gonna get so screwed by staying on his shoulder.
Axe-Jack, it is your turn.
All right.
Somebody take this bitch out.
Axe Jack then takes the dagger and stabs the golem in the right eye. It tries to pluck out his eye.
Yes. Maybe that's the final blow. Let's go.
All right, yeah, go ahead and roll.
Okay.
Roll some damage. Not yet.
Axe-Jack. Axe-Jack.
Jack.
18.
Nice.
Hit.
Pretty good.
It hits.
And a hit. Yay, yay, yay.
Yeah, with that attack, you successfully get it in the eye. You believe all of the life force is
50
now
feet,
out of the golem.
I think Wicked
because
smart.
as you begin to pull out the dagger from the eye, it begins to fall towards you.
I would have been
I would
dead.
fall on you.
Axe-Jack, you have advantage on this because you're a barbarian and have danger sense. Give me a dexterity saving throw at advantage. It would be in the top left-hand corner of your screen.
I feel like it was harder to kill than the
Whoa.
friggin' dragon.
What's this mean? 23.
I was just thinking that.
Like that. He is a tough son of a bitch.
A 23 is enough, and a high enough score to push the golem away. So you watch as it falls and you dive away from it. Puella, it lands within 2 feet of you.
Holy smokes.
Because if it was anything, if it was a lower save, it would have gone next to Puella instead and landed on Puella. But Axe-Jack pushed away and saved Puella.
Way to go, Axe Jack.
The golem is down.
We did it!
He's dead? He's dead?
Let's go see what's in the fountain.
Let's go! Oh my
Do I still have
god.
a turn,
Can
though?
someone heal me though?
Yeah,
Please?
can I?
First things first.
Before we proceed,
Ouchie.
if a rock falls on me, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die. So
Yes. All right. You heal her. You give her a cure wounds. I'm not gonna try and kill you right now. Trust me.
well, what's my health going then to, Mr. Rickman?
Whatever she rolls the cure wounds, it'll reset at the end of the session. I am not having more encounters.
But Calvin's very unpredictable. You don't know what he's gonna do. 17.
There you go. 17 health points. You're healed.
17. Okay, great.
All right. You walk into this room, and it does appear to have all sorts of cheeses and displays of just various things. In front of you is that pedestal, as I said, with a cheese cup, a cup made out of cheese. There, and there's a little plaque next to the cheese fountain. The cheese fountain, you read the plaque and it says, "The flowing gold of this fount will bless what it touches. Anoint your source of power for the strongest effect. One use only per person."
Ooh. Damn. So, who wants to go first? Who would go first?
Go ahead and give Axe-Jack. Go ahead and give me an insight check.
Okay. Insight.
Calvin, Converse, it's hard for me to relate to Calvin, so I'm talking in the third person. I relate to the other characters a little bit more.
Remember that your dream at the shrine was that you were holding
Hi,
a
South Rebel. Thanks for stopping
cheesy
in,
weapon.
Poop. I appreciate
So you realize, oh, I should dip one of my weapons in it and have it extra cheesy.
Easy.
Axe Jack takes her new sharp cheddar cheese dagger and dips it in the fondue.
Yum.
Yes, you dip it in the fondue. You pull it out and you watch as it solidifies over the dagger. It doesn't solidify on your hand, but it solidifies over the dagger. It is now for the intensive purposes of this situation, it is a +1 dagger. So it is a magical dagger. It'll give you more damage for attacks and to hit and to damage as you dip the dagger in there. I'm gonna refrain myself from making the pun I was gonna make. And
Do it. Tell me.
Oh,
Say
I
it.
want to
Say
hear
it.
it.
It's a Gouda blade.
Mr. Rickman, I love it.
We're just done. So
You're so good. You're too good
you dip
at
the
this.
blade. You dipped the blade, and you realize this is my purpose. and
This is my
you
perk.
continue to move forward. You step aside because it said only one person per. One of you grabs the cup and puts it in the bag. Who's moving next?
Me.
Okay.
I should have gone first, Calvin says. Calvin is a little shaken up, but he remembers that he has his very mysterious crystal that no one's allowed to touch but him. And he goes into his backpack and he goes and he moves his cans of tuna and his slingshot and he pulls out this large glowing crystal. And he kind of covers it with his arms. He's like, don't look at it, don't look at it. And then he dips it in the cheese. I don't know what the crystal's for though. I don't know. South Sage Girls didn't tell me, but I know it's important and it's a special item. So he dips it in and he pulls it back out.
Okay, as you dip it in and pull it back out, you watch not similar to what just happened to Axjack. The crystal begins to have this light yellow and white swirl around it, and has this marbled Colby Jack like function to it. For the purposes of this, and anyone who actually gives a care about D&D magic items, this would be a Wand of the War Mage, but crystal ball version. So basically, all of your spell attacks will end. Other things, I will fix your sheets later, will be +1.
Ooh, okay, that's good. Spell attacks +1. I'll take it. Thank you.
Also, weapon.
Cheese fountain.
Nice.
And Calvin then scurries away to go admire his new Colby Jack crystal.
I step forward with my dagger and dip it into the fountain.
This is
Lalithia.
Lylithia?
Yeah.
Okay, you can dip that. The rapier is a stronger weapon, but if you want a cheese dagger as well, you are more than welcome to. Or you can also dip your crossbow.
We'll do the rapier. Just kidding.
Okay.
I walk up and dip my sword.
As you dip it in and you pull it out, it has first you're worried about it. First it has a
The cheese puns, guys, are excellent.
slight bluish black tint to it, and you're like, uh-oh. But you realize as
Bye,
you were
South
damaging
Rebel.
somehow you have now a blue cheese rapier, which for Lylithia, instead of extra magic +1, it will also now do a poison damage per attack.
Ooh.
Oh, sick.
Okay.
Nice.
Wow.
This is a good fountain, guys. Worked hard for
I know,
this
I'm
fountain.
liking it.
Puella, it is your turn.
All right. Well, I also think I want to use my rapier and dip it in the cheese fountain.
Okay. You can also use any of your musical instruments as well. It is
yeah.
whatever you feel like doing.
Then my pan flute, that was on my heart originally.
Okay.
Aw.
You dip the pan flute, and you're first worried about it like clogging into the holes and stuff.
Of course.
But you do pull it out, and
I'll ask.
it becomes a
Anna
Swiss
Jean.
cheese pan flute. At first, you're like, this doesn't make sense. But as you begin to like play it, it begins to hit different notes, and with all the extra holes that you have never been able to play before. Once again, this would also sit as a Wand of the War Mage. So your magic items, your magic spells will get a bonus, like Colin.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it's
That
it's
was
a
worth it.
pan flute of the War Mage instead. So
Flute of the War Mage. Damn, that sounds badass.
Yeah, it does.
Anna Jean wants to know, do we get leveled up from this?
yes, I am going to level you guys up. I will
Hell
take care of
yeah!
that because it's very confusing.
Let's go. Okay, cool.
So, yes. So that all happens. You begin to figure out you have one final item left to go. And that is the item of grabbing the crystal clear water from Gellerton. And you guys begin to take a rest. this is when you guys be able to figure out your magic. One of you has the identify spell, so you're gonna cast identify on that cheese dagger, the original cheese dagger that Axe Jack has, and it is just a dagger that does not like blue cheese. So it is like extremely effective, and you begin to theorize that they must have placed at least one weapon like this in this cave to prevent the golem from destroying you.
Someone was looking out for travelers. Oh, can we take a flask of the cheese, or is it we're not allowed?
So as you begin to like pull a wineskin out, you watch like as you approach again to it, the entire cheese fountain just stops.
Oh.
Like it freezes in time.
It knew what it congealed.
Gross.
Just not chores anymore.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys take your rest. I will have you leveled up, but at this point, it seems like a good stop before week 5.
Yay! Okay, should we hit long rest? Should we long rest?
I mean, you can. Just make sure that you.
Wait.
This concludes the end of the session. You are. It's a tangential side note here that no one thought about. You watch, because it's quiet. Like you're quiet. You're all dipping your weapon in, and all of a sudden you hear screaming.
Whoa.
And you watch as a little piece of macaroni dives head first into the fountain.
I forgot about Mac. Oh
as it
no!
splashes around, and like, I never knew this was real. And you have Mac and cheese to deal with.
No,
Wait,
I forgot about Mackenzie.
Yeah, I totally forgot about Mackenzie.
Completely forgot.
Where was Mackenzie this whole battle? Just
Mac.
hiding?
Yeah, she didn't move farther.
Let me tell you something. After I just envision all of us like carrying Mac and cheese, basically, back up through the labyrinth, where we then sit and watch Chip, Dip, and Scoop play and cheer, and we get drunk around a fire. Can we do that?
That sounds, I like that.
Yes.
I like that
Dale.
so much. I literally pictured that in my head. Like we're like clapping each other on the back, and then we go and we sit around. Well, would there be a fire in a place made of cheese? That's the question. That seems dangerous.
There's magic fires.
Magic fires.
So you bring Mackenzie back to RF Bean, and she looks, because you look at Mackenzie, and Mackenzie now has a cheesy shine to her. And she
Oh my God.
she kind of looks at you. She's like, you found the cheese fountain? And she's like, the cheese fountain exists? And then she
You're
looks
the
at
one
Mackenzie.
who
She's like,
brought us in here. You're supposed to know that.
and then she's like, she kind of looks at Mackenzie. She's like, I want to be extremely disappointed, but I'm also curious. And then she hollers for some other people in the town to go investigate further, and tells you guys to rest for the night here before you make your way to Gellerton.
Oh man.
And that's where you end, as you watch Mackenzie, Chip, Dip, and Scoop run around and play.
Oh my God, this is the cutest thing I've ever heard of in my life.
adorable.
Guys, thank you so much. Hold on, let's play our intro one more time, and then we will, oh my God, I'm doing everything on the screen, and I just realized that. Whoops, hold on. I love that episode, Mr. Rickman. That was amazing. Are you kidding me right now? Let's go. Let's go. Guys, thank you so much for joining us today. That was so much fun. I
Thank
love how
you.
you guys
Yes,
played
thank
each
you.
of the
Yeah, seriously,
characters.
thanks
That
for
was
having us.
so much fun. I
Yes,
loved
they're
it.
cute.
We went so hard. That golem was, I think that was the hardest battle we've ever had. That was really hard. We've never had, we defeated a dragon last time and it took less time than that.
your host.
That was nuts. That was insane. You guys are so badass. Thank you so much. Thank you. And we have to say thank you to Miss Rickman because that was the fucking most clever, pun-filled, wonderful thing I've ever heard, Miss Rickman. Thank you so much.
You wanted a fun campaign, but not all of them are going to be as very lighthearted as you
No.
saw that the wolf is coming, and maybe the wolf doesn't show up this campaign. Dun, dun,
Dun, dun,
dun.
dun. Dun, dun, dun. But also that was really cool, Miss Rickman, that the wolves and how it was like the yin and the yang of the wolves. That was very like, how do you think of these things? My God.
Yeah, it was so cool.
Clever.
And the
shark-
cheese string
in it.
spiders.
The cheese string spiders. Like, are you kidding me? Or how about the extra sharp cheddar dagger? Like, get out of here.
Yeah, so cool.
So clever. It's
Baby
a good
salsa, the tomato.
tomato. And onion. I almost could not recover from onion. It was like onion. Oh my God, I loved it. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, and the cutting the
you.
cheese. I appreciate it. And yeah, we'll see what happens next time. I don't know, man. We're finally gonna get to Kellertown.
And behind the scene section, you were giving me crap for giving her the option to calm the cheese golem.
Yeah.
It would have been an instant success because she can't roll
Damn it.
anything lower than a 21. B, when it's in berserk mode, you can persuade it to deactivate. So it would have just deactivated.
Oh.
So that's
It
why
would've-
I knew he was alluding to something. I freaking
However-
knew it.
However, if it deactivated, it would have just collapsed, and I rolled to see which way it would collapse. So on a 1 or 2, it would have fallen forward. On a 3 or 4, it would have fallen backwards. A 3 or 4 would have crushed.
Me.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so it was probably for the best.
So
But I knew you were asking that for a reason.
Anyway.
It was a good end. And I knew you
Yeah,
were
that was
asking that
so
for a
good.
reason. I
Yeah.
knew it. I was like,
She wanted-
he's doing something.
I had done that to begin with.
No, that
Yeah,
was
she asked if
scary,
she
though.
could do it. And I'm like, well, you want to try again? This time it doesn't look like it's